Hi students, this is Madhavi Madam Chemistry. Today I will discuss about the important long answer question from the lesson P block elements from chemistry senior AP or class 12. So what is the question? How is chlorine prepared in the laboratory? How chlorine is prepared in Deccan's process? How does it reacts with the following? Cold dilute NaOH, hot concentrated NaOH, excess NH3, slake lime, hypo. So how we have to prepare from the laboratory chlorine, and in Deccan's process how we have to prepare, and what are the reactions undergone by the chlorine? This is the question. So many times they asked in the CBSE state senior AP. Okay, so let us see the answer. So first, preparation of chlorine in the laboratory. So from the laboratory, how we can prepare the chlorine? Okay, so this is the major equation. So here, by heating a mixture of sodium chloride, magnesium dioxide and concentrated H2SO4. If you heat the sodium chloride NaCl and H2SO4, sulfuric acid concentrated and manganese dioxide, we can get our chlorine. We can get our major product chlorine along with the NaHSO4, MnCl2 and 2H2O. This is the laboratory preparation of the chlorine. Okay, we have to heat the mixture of sodium chloride, manganese dioxide and concentrated H2SO4. Next, from the Deccan's process, how we have to prepare the chlorine? From the Deccan's process, chlorine is prepared by the oxidation of HCl gas. Okay, we have to do the oxidation of HCl gas by atmospheric oxygen in the presence of CuCl2 catalyst at 723 Kelvin. Produces chlorine. Okay, so we have to take the HCl gas. Okay, so we have to do the oxidation for this HCl. Then at this condition we can get our chlorine. So this is the preparation of chlorine from Deccan's process. From the laboratory process, this is from the laboratory process and this is from the Deccan's process. Finally we can see what type of reactions undergone by the chlorine. Okay, now reactions undergone by the chlorine. So here first, the reaction of chlorine with the cold dilute NaOH. So the chlorine is react with the cold dilute NaOH, means sodium hydroxide. It will give NaCl along with NaOCl, sodium chloride, sodium oxychloride along with water. These two are major products. So when the chlorine react with the cold dilute NaOH, it produces NaCl, NaOCl. Okay, along with water. And what is the reaction of chlorine with the hot concentrated NaOH? This is cold and dilute NaOH. This is hot concentrated NaOH. So chlorine react with the hot concentrated NaOH. It gives NaCl and NaClO3. Okay, now here NaCl and NaOCl, and whereas in hot and concentrated NaOH, it gives NaCl and NaClO3. Along with water molecules are common, both the cases. Cold dilute NaOH, hot concentrated NaOH. Let us see the reaction of chlorine with the excess of ammonia. Reaction of chlorine with the excess of ammonia. So chlorine is react with the excess of ammonia. It liberate N2 gas. It liberate N2 gas along with 6 molecules of ammonium chloride. Okay, now so chlorine react with the excess of ammonia. It produces N2 gas along with the ammonium chloride. This is the reaction of chlorine with excess of ammonia. So we discussed reaction of chlorine with cold dilute NaOH, and reaction of chlorine with hot concentrated NaOH, and reaction of chlorine with excess of ammonia. And fourth reaction of chlorine with the slake lime. What is that, ma? Slake lime. So chlorine react with the slake lime. This is called as calcium hydroxide. It produces bleaching powder along with water. What is the bleaching powder formula? Means calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2. Okay, so if chlorine gas is passed through calcium hydroxide, slake lime, we can get our bleaching powder and water. Okay, this is the fourth reaction undergone by the chlorine. And the fifth reaction, the reaction of chlorine with the hypo. Okay, now here the formula indicates Na2H2O3. This is the formula for hypo. Okay, when chlorine is react with hypo along with water, it produces sodium sulfate along with the HCl and sulfur. Okay, the reaction of chlorine with the hypo, it produces majorly sodium sulfate, HCl and sulfur. So these are the reactions undergone by the chlorine. Reaction with the cold dilute NaOH, reaction with the hot concentrated NaOH, and with excess of ammonia, with the slaked lime and with the hypo. So this is very important. So we saw in this session, so preparation of chlorine in the laboratory process, in Deccan's process, and what are the reactions undergone by the chlorine. So I think you understand this concept. If you like my video, please share, subscribe and like my video. Thank you.